Back. Chair will now go to Mr. Carter from Georgia for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I appreciate the opportunity to wave on to this committee and this subcommittee. You know, as you are well aware, Mr. Chairman, I'm very proud of the state of Georgia. I know you're one of many who wish you lived in the state of Georgia, but nevertheless,
Gentleman's words need to be taken down.
But I'm especially, and I appreciate all of you being here, but I'm especially glad to see you, Commissioner Pridemore. I appreciate your work on the Public Service Commission, appreciate everything y'all do. We've known each other for many years and appreciate all your work in the state of Georgia. I'm very proud of the state of Georgia. Everybody here knows that. I'm very proud of the fact that we are the #1 state in which to do business for the 11th year in a row, I believe it is. And there's a reason for that, and many reasons, but one of the reasons is because we've got reliable, affordable energy. And we have done that. We're #6 in solar energy in the state of Georgia. You know, we got a lot to be proud of in Georgia, but we got a lot of sunshine in Georgia, and we take advantage of that. We also, as you have been talking about with my colleague here from the state of Georgia, our nuclear. The first nuclear reactors built in 30 years, right there in our state. I mean, this shows the kind of foresight that our commissioners have done such an outstanding job of, and I thank you for that, and our state thanks you for that. But, you know, as I say, that's one of the primary reasons that we are able to be the #1 state in which to do business. But let me ask you, as you know, Commissioner Pridemore, we've got the single largest economic development project in the history of our state in my district, the Hyundai plant, a $5.5 billion investment that's going to create 8,100 jobs. Probably that much more of an investment in ancillary businesses, probably that many more jobs in ancillary businesses. We've got to prepare for that. What can Congress do? What can we do to help the utilities plan for this kind of growth?
Congress can first rein in the EPA. I think that that's essential, and I know that we've talked about that for many hours today. Georgia, to your point, and it's always good to see you, Mr. Carter, we lead through innovation. We're very methodical. We're conservative in our approach. But we're very proud of what's happening with Hyundai and the EV plant in your district. It represents an enormous opportunity not only for our state, but for the electric vehicle market in our country. But we're still in the position to route natural gas and do pipeline expansions to give them the necessary infrastructure that they need. So it goes back to the all-of-the-above approach that is essential, and anything that this Congress can do to help us build more natural gas pipelines and to rein in some of these policies that are coming out of the federal agencies that are limiting. They're limiting my ability to generate. They're putting unnecessary burdens on the backs of ratepayers, and they're certainly limiting innovation.
And you know, I've gotten a number of letters from you and your fellow commissioners about just that, the fact that we need more access to natural gas and the restrictions that have been laid upon natural gas exports here, I think are just awful, short-sighted for our economic development here in this country and for the environmental impact worldwide that it's going to have, because we have clean natural gas here, cleaner natural gas than anywhere else. We should be exporting. We should be doing just the opposite of what we're doing. But I also wanted to make sure that I mentioned, because I think what you touched on was the regulatory process, the permitting process. You know, I had the opportunity last year to travel to Houston on 3 different occasions. Every time I was there, it was the same thing. Regulations, permitting, crushing us. And that's what we need to be doing. Just one more question, Commissioner Pridemore. Do you feel like you understand the energy generation and transmission needs of the citizens in Georgia more so than a bureaucrat here in Washington, D.C.?
Yes, sir, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I would agree with you. Thank you again for being here. Thank you all for being here, and I'll yield back.
Gentleman yields back, and that'll conclude the hearing. I want to thank all of our witnesses for being here today. Members may have additional questions. I know that Ms. Fletcher mentioned that. For all of you, I'll remind members they have 10 business days to submit additional questions for the record. and I ask that witnesses do their best to submit responses within 10 business days upon receipt of the questions. As unanimous consent to insert in the record, the documents included on the staff hearing document list. Without objection, that will be the order, and without objection, the subcommittee will stand adjourned.